Hi guys, is anybody out there yet? Drop a hello. I'm in my jammies and my shawl, got my hair piled on top just for you guys. Anybody out there? I'm going to give some people time to get into the chat room. Say hello, let me know you're here. Hi Christy. Hi CRU. Love you girls. Are you ready for this? We're going to do some rituals, some meditations. I wrote a specific prayer and affirmation, and then we're going to do some cards. So let's give some people. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, guys. At the end of this, we are going to do a Q&A, and I would really like to have you guys stay if you could. I'm going to try not to make it too long tonight, possibly about an hour or so. And we're going to try to do a live Q&A at the end because I want to see where the divine feminines are right now. How close are you to union, and are you on mission? Are you where you have been called to be, right? All right, who else is there? Oh, it's still Cassandra. Hi, Cassandra. I'm not sure how many people will get in tonight because it was kind of an impromptu meeting. I'm going to light my candle here so I have a little extra light. All right, I have two candles. I have one for light, and it's pretty. It like changes colors. A friend of mine, Sherry Lynn, she didn't make this. She purchased this for me for my birthday last year. And so I thought it would be pretty. We're going to put the spotlight on me while I do the channeled message, and then we're going to pull the camera down so that we can do our ritual. Okay, anybody else in the room? Let's see, it's only 9:32, guys. Why don't you tell me, let's just chat for a few minutes. How is everything going for you guys? I would like to give some more people an opportunity to join us. So Christy, how are things going for you? By the way, if you guys are viewing, Krister, hi Amber. Sorry about our phone call earlier. Christy, tell everybody about your new Etsy shop and your cards that you make. She makes the most beautiful greeting cards, custom made, anything that you want, and they are custom, handmade, beautiful, beautiful cards. So Christy, you're welcome to drop a link. We don't mind at all in the chat box so that the ladies can find you. Amber, I'm glad you made it. I think we all need to be here tonight, right? So does anybody want to share anything that's going on right now in your mission work, fears, or anything that you've been having to face, this new moon energy? Because I'll tell you, my phone's been blowing up all day. I've had more divine feminines calling me. I have quite a few that are personal friends and those that I've read for. And it seems like this new moon energy is really affecting us on a deep cellular level, right? You're welcome, Christy. So does anybody want to share anything while we're waiting? I'd like to give people at least, another 5 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and start because I don't want to be here all night. I don't want to take up your whole night. But this was put heavy on my heart by Spirit. There's a link. Well, I don't know if it's a link. It's the name. But you can go to Etsy and look up the right card for Christy's handmade cards. I'm going to get some from her for thank you cards for my viewers who send me decks and gifts and thank you cards. Can you guys tell me, am I clear? Is there any distortion? Is there any trouble hearing me? I think there's a delay, huh? You know what, Cassandra? Not to share too much about my friend Amber, who's here, Amber Bailey, but I'm telling you, we were talking about this earlier. It's like if it wasn't for other divine feminines that are on this journey with us, we would think that we were insane. Quite insane, quite frankly. I don't see a link, Christy. I just see it just says Etsy, the right card. Now that could be on my end. Maybe the girls in the chat room can see a link, but to me it just looks like the name. But even with the name, they can find you. They just have to put in the and you can also link it underneath the recorded version of this after it's done and uploaded as the recording. Feel free to go into the comments and link your Etsy shop. Yes, Amber, batshit crazy. Absolutely. I'm telling you, it's like there are days when I think I have been through so much. I mean, from the purge to the dark night of the soul to the, codependency to the, crazy connection with my twin that constantly, the first thing you think of in the morning, the last thing you think of at night. It's very difficult to concentrate on other areas of your life. And so I that's why I'm here tonight, because I had a very clear channeling from Spirit about the divine feminine and what we are supposed to be doing at this time. Okay. I need better glasses, guys. These letters are so tiny on here. If I miss anything that you say, I apologize. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You support my channel. You've been here for me through thick and thin. And quite frankly, I'm not posh like all these other readers, that have to have backdrops and setups and get-ups. And, I don't put my makeup on. I usually show up fresh out of a sacred bath, right? Which is what I did tonight. And so I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? Speaking of cup of tea, I've got one here brewed for me. I hope you guys have one. Mine is, what was it called? Turmeric and ginger. Turmeric, orange, ginger. That's what it is. I don't drink, but you guys are welcome to pull out the wine if you want to. So, okay, we still only have 5 people in. We're 8 minutes in. Hi, Michelle. Hi. Welcome, ladies. I don't know how many people on my channel resonate with the Divine Feminine Twin Flame journey. So there might be more of us showing up, and there might just be 5 or 6 of us in the chat room, right? And that's okay, because Spirit brings to me those who need to be here, and I am grateful. Okay, so anybody else have anything they'd like to share about their journey right now? Are there things that you've noticed in the last 24 to 48 hours that's different? Because this is a void black moon, right? So this is it's a time to tap into our intuition, because the moon is lit on the opposite side, right? The moon is directly between the earth and the sun. And so the sun is shining on the side of the moon that is opposing us. So if you were out on another galaxy or another planet on the other side, you would be able to see the moon fully lit. But here on the earthly plane, it's void. We can't see it at all. It's completely dark. Thanks, Michelle. Okay, so, I'm just going to get into it. And those who missed the beginning can go back and watch the recording. But I did channel a message through automatic writing that I was being called to share. But before we start, if you haven't already gathered some tools, I'd like to give you a few minutes to do so. I have 2 anointing oils, which you don't have to use. It's optional. But I have a protection oil and I have a love oil. And since we're doing a divine feminine prayer and meditation, calling in our higher selves and our divine feminine energies, I chose love and protection. I have sage. I'm going to clear space here in a moment. We're going to do an opening ceremony. I did bring a clear quartz crystal that I am going to sage and cleanse the energy off of. And we are going to hold our crystals during the invocation and program them with the prayer of the divine feminine. Okay, I also have this little tea light candle and a, oh, hush, I always forget the name of this. It's larvacite, something like that. But anyhow, it's a very beautiful fiery stone. Because of the black moon, I just felt drawn to this, but I'm going to put my candle on top of it. I do have a lighter so that we can light everything. I wrote down, I would like you guys to get a sheet of paper and a pen and take a few minutes. You can do this while I'm talking, but I would like you to write out. I wrote out on one side what I'm calling in, what I would like to manifest or make manifest in my life. I'm going to write that down too. Manifesting into the physical. And then everybody's is going to be different. You know, I've got a list here. I want clarity in my life. I want strength of will, divine guidance, high energy to be on mission because my energy's been kind of low lately. I'm calling in the divine feminine template of unconditional love and fertility and abundance for my future and for the future of the planet. And future of the planet. My divine masculine counterpart, twin flame union energies, large growth in my YouTube channel to create a firm foundation for continued mission work and financial wealth and abundance. And then on the back, I wrote my affirmations. You know, I affirmed that I am grateful that the love I seek is now seeking me, grateful that the mission I seek is now seeking me, grateful the abundance I seek is now seeking me, grateful the new world I seek is now created through the all that is me, grateful for all of the lessons I have learned and am now integrating and implementing on my journey. And at the bottom, I have my most powerful affirmation that I always use. I wrote, I am a powerful, conscious creator, co-creating with the divine my highest and best life. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, later when we do the ritual, I am going to set this bad boy on fire. Here in my conch, I had taped the back of it because it has those natural holes. You know, it's a conch shell. I didn't want to, you know, cause any fires, so I put some tape on the back to keep the sparks inside. But we are going to together write our list out, and we are going to send it out to the Divine Mother Goddess Moon and the Mother Goddess Gaia. Okay, and I have my window open, so when I do this, I'm going to, you know, try to keep the smoke to go out the window so I don't set off any smoke alarms. But I think that's everything that you need. And some of this stuff, quite frankly, is optional. But I would recommend clearing your space, even if you don't have sage. If you have an incense or just with prayer, you know, clear your space before we start. So CRU says she's feeling a little detached. You know, it has been that way. My masculine just recently has been communicating with me for the first time in over a month. So I was feeling that void, you know, not knowing what was going on with him and how he was. And, is he okay? And trying to give him the space that he needs to go into the cocoon and do the work that we did like a year or two ago, right? For me, it's been almost 2 years. But so this is what the channeled message is kind of about, is that we as divine feminines need to pull back our energy and give our masculines that opportunity to go into the chrysalis and fall apart. Like, I mean, a lot of the masculines are facing some very deep rooted fears and childhood wounds, and all of the things that we were shown through their mirroring to us when we were activated by them, they are now also, Spirit is asking us to give them the space that they need to do their work. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. That was kind of my greeting. We are going to talk a little bit about the void black moon. I already mentioned that it is the third new moon in a season with 4 moons. Kind of rare. Okay, it doesn't happen often. It's taking place at 10:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and around then, it might be a little earlier, or it might be, right at that time, is when we're going to try to do our ritual. Okay, so that gives us, right now it's 9:49. It gives us a little bit of an hour to do our guided meditation and prayer, affirmations, that kind of stuff. So the black moon is a new moon that occurs when the moon is directly between the sun and the earth. The reason it is invisible to us is because the illuminated side of the moon faces away from us, making it invisible to the ground or earth-based observers. Spirit told me to expect shakeups that could result in breakdowns designed to bring breakthroughs. Okay, so let me say that again. This energy is designed to cause breakdowns that bring breakthroughs, not just for the divine feminine, but for the divine masculine, the twins, and anybody, quite frankly, who resonates with divine feminine energy, because not everybody incarnated with their twin at this time, but they are divine feminine or divine masculine. But they may not have a twin in an avatar on the ascension with them at this time. And those people here, and I'm talking about, she probably didn't come, Leah, because Leah is such a beautiful divine feminine, and she hasn't met her twin yet, but I feel the divine feminine in her. So Leah, if you see the recorded version of this was for you too, okay? Just because you're not a twin flame, or at least activated on the twin flame journey in this lifetime, does not mean that you are not a divine feminine. And that goes for anybody else out there who resonates with the divine feminine energy. So once again, Spirit says to expect shakeups that could result in breakdowns designed to bring breakthroughs in all relationships, to be shown cosmically and divinely the truth of karmic relationships, okay? Those relationships, we all have soul contracts, karmic soul contracts with soul family, for learning and spiritual growth and activation. And so a lot of us have been in karmic relationships, whether it's romantic or, family, children, neighbors, just people that are very, very karmically connected to you. And so this is a time that there is going to be, we're going to be cosmically, I don't know why, but that's what it came through in my channeled writing, is we are to be shown cosmically and divinely the truth of karmic relationships and situations, which may help us to clearly see karmic patterns and cycles that your higher selves or oversoul has been trying to shine a light on and into, to give clarity and closure, in hopes to start fresh somewhere else or in a different situation, new beginnings, right? So it's a great portal and activation for the rise of the divine feminine. This new moon is a tool, if you choose, to embrace it and affirm and set intention for clarity and closure of karmic relationships whose contracts are now finalizing. It's a time to embrace and integrate the energies of unconditional love, of the self or the all, unity consciousness. It is the specific mission of the twin flames to activate, purge, clear, integrate shadow, and to bring the new DNA codes and templates of unity consciousness and unconditional love. So Spirit has been channeling a steady stream of messages to me recently for all divine feminines to pull back our energies from their divine masculines and refocus our energies and attentions on our mission. Okay, so our mission work is supposed to be our main focus right now. Self-care, self-love, work endeavors, highest and best personal vibration, just divine feminine mother energies of acceptance and unconditional love. So if you've been angry or resentful for past behaviors of your twin, or if you're angry or resentful because they didn't choose you, they didn't show up for you, they're not, participating with you, now is the time to release that energy into one of forgiveness and kind of allow the flow of our higher selves, our guides, our angels, to just like we have our own spiritual support team that supports us on our journey and gives us intuitive hits and messages through signs, synchronicities, numbers, all of those things that we have been practicing and integrating. We were the initiate and then became the adept, or at least working on becoming the adept, right? Now it's the masculine's turn. So we need to pull back our energy, refocus it on self-care, self-mission, self-foundation. What do you want? What changes do you want to see in the world? And how can you implement those changes at home, in your mission work, in your future, in your DNA? How can you be that divine feminine template? I'm sorry, guys, I'm channeling, so I'm having a hard time keeping up with what you lit. Diane Austin, hate I missed this live chat. Maybe I'll catch the next. Well, you can watch the playback, honey. Okay, so we are to be redirecting our thoughts, focus, and actions upon ourselves so that our energy fields can be cleared and focused on our healing while they are cleared and focused on their healing. The masculines are going through some really tough moments right now. Their egos are in a clearing where they're having ego deaths. They're having epiphanies. The scales are falling from their eyes. If they're in a karmic, marriage or relationship or family dynamic or job, those things are going to be hammering them very, very severely to get them to choose the higher vibration, because those contracts are supposed to be ending. They are supposed to be finalizing. And the masculine, some of them have been clinging to their comfort zone, clinging to what makes them feel safe and secure. And I have a feeling that some of them are going to have a tower moment or several to bring them into a new awareness of their own needs, wants, and desires. A lot of them have been very selfless, and they have stayed in some karmic relationships or situationships that to please people, to be there, to they feel a sense of duty, a sense of like they put a lot of work and a lot of hard work into where they're at, and they see and have been shown for a while now where in their lives they need to release or let go of things that no longer serve them. Those contracts are up. So it's going to be some very heavy energy. So we need to pull back our energy to give them space, because when we are constantly craving them or thinking about them or texting them or sending them energy, that barrages them with our energy and does not allow them the clarity that they need to be focusing on their own healing, their own energy, their own lessons and closures, right? So I know it's a big order. It's hard for me to do, and I'm sure it's hard for you to do too, but it is what Spirit clearly channeled to me that we should be doing at this time. All right. So let's see, where did I leave off? We're being asked to redirect our thoughts, focus, and actions upon ourselves so their, meaning the divine masculines, energy fields can be cleared and focus on their own healing. Because of free will, when I channel, my writing's very messy. Because of free will, their guides, their spirit team, will be guiding them into a position of facing their deepest fears and darkest shadows. If they have been clinging to an old karmic contract that is done and completed, they will be faced with a dark night, black moon struggle with these karmic situations or relationships where the veil will be lifted and they will, with very clear sight, be shown the reality of the situation as it truly is, where they will be divinely led by their team of angels and guides to finally release what no longer serves them. Most are awakened enough to finally end these karmic soul contracts, and those who are not will get the opportunity to choose to renew the contract, meaning the karmic contract, for another cycle in order to learn their karmic lessons. So, there's no guarantee, girls. They have free will. They can choose to ascend and integrate those lessons and move beyond them. Or if their higher selves feel that they have not done the work enough to integrate it, then they do get the choice, right? They could choose to stay in the karmic relationship and continue to have whatever they've been facing, depression, feelings of alienation, or arguments, or, toxicity. They have free will. If they want to stay in that situation for a while longer, then they have the right to do that. Okay, but know as a twin flame that your higher selves are constantly moving things like chess in the background in order to align you into union energies. So they're never going to give up. Your higher self is never going to give up. If you set the intentions before you came here to have your awakening and your twin flame union in this lifetime, if you've already met your twin flame and been activated, then it's very assured that you are going to come into union. But they have to come into union within themselves, right? We have to integrate divine feminine, divine masculine within us before we can come into union externally, because we are one soul having two different experiences. So they have to embrace the other half of their soul, which is linked to you, just like you have to embrace the other half of your soul, which is linked to them. But you have to do that internally in the sacred heart space before you can do that externally and come into union energies. I hope all that makes sense, guys. Oh my gosh. Christy's sage popped. I haven't lit mine yet. Well, I'm going to do that here in a minute. Okay, so they do get to choose if they want to continue in the karmic cycle or if they want to choose themselves and choose higher love, right? So Spirit has been clearly showing me that this part of the journey, the divine masculine needs to walk and heal for themselves, using their free will to return to the vibration of unconditional love and unifying the divine feminine, divine masculine energies within, so that they can finally be free to build toward union with their twin or divine feminine in the 3D. So tonight we will be setting intentions to call back our own karmic cords from our masculine and refocus our energies on our own self, mastery, and purpose for mission work. If you don't know what your mission work is, then write on your paper, guys, that you are calling in guidance and clarity during this new moon to show you clearly where you are supposed to be on your divine path in mission work, because we are supposed to be serving the collective, right? Unifying consciousness, raising the vibration of the planet, one consciousness, one soul at a time. So ask your team, your spirit team, your guides and angels to clearly show you how to do that and where you're supposed to be. And I am going to do some cards here to also help with that. So it's time for us to reclaim our sovereignty and power to set very clear intentions on living and fulfilling our highest potentials and experiences for our highest and best life, planting seeds for the future, stepping into mission of being the change we want to see in the new way, in the new, can't read my own writing, in the new age, in the new earth that we are creating together. So without further ado, let's get our paper and pens out, write out what you are manifesting and calling in, okay? So I'm going to start the ritual right now. And you guys, I don't know if you're ahead of me yet or not, but I am going to light my sage. And clear space. We sanctify this space and call in our angels and our guides, the ascended masters, the elementals, the fairies, the, spirit animals, our ancestors, right? All of our spirit team and everybody, you guys probably have been working with your spirit team for a while now. So I'm going to now anoint my candle. If you guys have anointing oil, let's pull you down so you can see a little bit of what I'm doing here. All right, I'm going to anoint this candle. This particular anointing oil has a roller on it. I'm going to do the love oil, and then I'm going to do the protection oil. On my candle. And then I am going to use the lighter. And I affirm by lighting this candle that the prayer that we are about, an invocation of the divine feminine energies, we are about to do an invocation. And then we're going to set our intentions. Okay, so I'm also, I forgot to do this. You guys, no, I'm not going to use the oil. I was going to use the oil, but I haven't cleared. So I'm going to sage my crystal. If you guys brought a clear quartz crystal, we are going to cleanse the energy of the crystal. And then we are going to hold it in our receiving hand, okay? And the right hand, I believe, is the receiving hand. Anybody know that for sure? I'm going to pull you back up now. I believe the right hand is for receiving. Either way, I'll hold it in both hands because I really am not sure of that. So now, did you guys get an opportunity to write down your affirmations? Does anybody need time to do that? Michelle, honey, if you come back at the end, it only takes a few minutes after the live ends, and there will be a recorded version, and you can go back through the channeled message and hear the whole thing over again. Okay, I don't want to go back now because, quite frankly, I don't know where you picked in. Okay, and yeah, I think, as Diane Heron said, you can rewind it, but it's up to you, okay? It will be there for you to rewatch anytime you want to. But does anybody need more time to write down their affirmations and intentions for manifesting? Okay, I'm going to give you just a few minutes And I am going to get ready with the prayer or the invocation, because we are calling in the Divine Mother Goddess energies. Okay. There are many archetypes, guys, of the Divine Mother. There, matter of fact, I've got a lot of them here, and I will name some of them. We have Faith. She's the Divine Mother of humanity and benevolence. We have Kali Ma for facing fears. We have Radha for soul flame, which, you know, is a special one. We have Lady Nada, heart awakening. Freya for phases and cycles of the moon. We have Isis, the magic manifesting, and she is, you know, one of the main archetypes of the Divine Mother. We have Holy Amethyst for divine alchemy. We have Gaia, the mother goddess Gaia of the earth. We have Green Tara for supreme protection. Mary Magdalene, who is the teacher and awakens. We have Bridget for inner strength. We have Charity for prayer and contemplation. We have Kuan Yin for care and compassion. We have the twins, the Miriam, sacred vision. Diana, focused intention. And Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. And of course, Venus is, you know, relationships and love and abundance. We have the Shekinah, sacred self, the Holy Spirit. We have Joan of Arc, who was a voice and leader of truth. Hope, love, and acceptance. The Holy Spirit, again, expect miracles. Lady Portia, divine order. And of course, last but never least, Mother Mary, love of peace. Okay, so that's just some of the divine feminine archetypes. It is the divine feminine mother goddess energies, moon energy, earth energy, ether energy. It's the feminine aspect of the great God, right? Source energy. And so if you guys are ready, I'm going to do the invocation, and you can repeat after me. I'm going to read slowly and do one line at a time so that you can affirm and say out loud, okay? Are you ready? O Divine Mother Goddess, we call in your divine power of infinite wisdom and abundance, of blessings of mind, body, and spirit. We ask for guidance and harmonization of our very thought, word, and actions to align to the frequency of a unified collective consciousness of unconditional love and fertility and great abundance. O Divine Mother Goddess, create new, fresh ideas and mission of service to all the children of creation, to guide, direct, and lead the spirit of the divine feminine, to activate and integrate the spirit of the divine feminine within me, so that I may be the light of our future, the womb of the new age, and the birth of the new age of heaven on earth for all creator beings, great or small. O Divine Mother Goddess, bring compassion and kindness into our attitude and the spirit of love in our hearts. Globalize the spirit of humanity and peace into our world. I am calling in and affirming now, with intent, my highest and best life, so that I may prepare and light the path of those who come after me, so that I may be in service to the healing of our planet and all of its children, and to the creating of the heaven experience here on earth for all who choose to raise to the frequency of the experience of unconditional love, joy, peace, and equality. I am grateful and open to receive love and abundance in all forms, mission, and clarity now. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we burn our intentions, okay? We called in the goddesses. I'm going to light mine with my candle, the one that I anointed. And it's on fire. I'm going to put it, if you're like me, you might have to light it a couple times, because the paper wadded up doesn't want to. But safely put it in your bowl so that it can't catch the place on fire. And say thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, great Mother Goddess. And so it is. Let it burn, ladies. Let it burn. And now hold your, I was supposed to be holding my crystal, but, I will go back over my prayer and program mine. And you guys can too, because it was supposed to be something I was supposed to tell you to do. But yes, we were supposed to hold, and look at the smoke's going right out the window where it's supposed to go. How we doing? Are you guys following along? Yours won't stay lit, Christy. Mine didn't want to. I had to light it several times, but mine's burnt now. It's just now fizzling out. Okay. So I'm going to let, mine's still burning. It's just got some embers going. Give you guys a minute. And so if you forgot to hold your crystal during the invocation, when you rewind and rewatch it, affirm while you're holding your crystal, okay? Because we're programming these crystals so that we can carry them in our pockets and ask your angels and guides to be in your field, right? Your sacred field, and to protect you and to bring the vibration of unconditional love into everything you speak, say, or do. Okay, that's our intention. So now I'm going to go into the Q&A. I'm going to put this away. What time is it? It's 10:13. So we're going to do a short reading, and hopefully we're going to end somewhere very close to the exact time here in the Eastern time zone of the new moon. And that's where we're going to end it, right? Because that's exactly what we came here to do. And nobody wanted to stay up till 10:40 in the evening, I'm sure, to do this ritual. Okay, so we only have 8 people here, but I am so grateful for all 8 of you. I know that this is not an easy journey to be on. And, my phone's been blowing up all day because I have a lot of divine feminines whose energy has been very scattered. They've been in doubt. They've been a little codependent. They're worried because they haven't heard from their masculine, or they have heard from their masculine. They're not hearing what they want to hear. And so Spirit wanted me to just tell you guys that it's time to pull back your energy and refocus on you. Okay, joy, love, happiness. Excuse me. See, and when I burp like that in the middle of a reading, it's energy flowing through me. So it's a definite message that we are supposed to be just building our best life, because when our masculines do come, we need to have a foundation. We need to have all of our ducks in a row, right? We need to have cleared the space for the union. We need to create our abundance, our autonomy, be on mission, and be the divine feminine, that Empress energy, right? So I'm going to get some moon energies for you ladies. Let's find out. Hi, Draco. Are you a divine feminine? You're welcome, brother. Whether you are or aren't. Welcome, welcome. All right, so what energies do we have? You came just in time, Draco, for the reading part of it. So look at this. It is time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay, it's time for action, ladies. It really is. Spirit told me it's time to get on mission. Oh, look at you got 2 Aries cards. Woo woo. So we have a complete cycle here, guys. We have new moon in Aries and full moon in Aries. It says a fiery climax approaches. Okay, so powerful, powerful fire energy, ladies. It's time to be doing the doing and not stuck in our thoughts anymore. And on the bottom of the deck, we have new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Oh my God. And we have full moon in Virgo. This is beautiful, guys. So we have new moon in Aries, full moon in Aries. And bottom of the deck, we have new moon in Virgo, full moon in Virgo. So the new moon says a time to give rather than take. And the full moon in Virgo says you are good enough. So those are messages, ladies, that you are good enough. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's time to give rather than take. Be in the flow of unconditional love. And it's time to take action. A fiery climax approaches and you are good enough. Okay. So I want to get some tarot on this reading. Giraffe, sacred hearts, unconditional love, and all those emojis. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you. Let's get some tarot, Spirit. What does my divine feminines and anybody who chose to join us tonight need to know about the new moon, black moon, void moon energies? Okay, what is our mission? What do we need to be focused on? What guidance do you want to give us, Spirit, at this time? Okay. Guidance at this time. Guidance at this time. Look at that. No shit, guys. Love. The lovers. You know, look at the divine flow between the masculine and feminine. This is just beautiful energy. We're being, I feel like the energy here is to be in that, the lover's card can be a choice card. It's like you got to choose love. You got to choose love, not anger, not resentment. You are so welcome, Cassandra. And at the end here, guys, if you want to stick around and do a super chat of $10, I can answer some questions or do a 3-card energy check-in for you. But I don't want to do that until after we do all the free content, right? So if you want to donate to the channel to help it grow and, support me in my mission work, I can help you if you want to touch in on your personal energy. Okay. So next card. So look at the majors coming out, guys. Big hitters here. We have the lovers and we have the death card. It is time for transformation and it's time for release. See, in this deck, it's called release. It's time to release all that negative past energy. It doesn't matter what has happened this far between you and your masculine. It's all divinely planned and guided to trigger you. They're supposed to make you angry. They're supposed to trigger you. Hopefully they've already done that and you've already done a lot of the healing around that. But now it's time to release and let go of the lower vibrations and call in the higher vibrations for this love union. It is a choice, the lover's card is a choice. You have to choose love, choose the transformation, choose the new beginning, choose to release the lower vibrations, right? And you are good enough. I keep seeing this card. You are good enough, right? And a fiery climax approaches. So there's an ending that has to happen. Not just you, and it could be in both of your guys' life, because we are being shown during this black moon energy, karmic cycles that hopefully are now on our radar. We can see where we've been doing things that we don't want to do anymore, and it's time to implement those changes, right? So it's time to release and let go of everything that no longer serves you and move into the new vibration of the earth that we are trying to create. Okay, what else do we have, Spirit? What else do you want to tell the divine feminines? Oof, hold on, guys. I don't think that was a message. That felt clumsy. What else, Spirit, would you like to tell the Divine Feminines about their mission work, about where they are? Look at this. Woo, woo, woo. We have Divine Masculine on the table, ladies. In this deck, it is called Lead. Okay, but look at, he is going from his former shadow self into his mastery. You know, so this could and does feel a little bit like Spirit is telling you that the masculine is going through a transformation that is going to clear the energies, and he's going to have to choose love also. So bottom of the deck is the Magician. So we have to manifest, right? Ooh. All right, so we have Healing Begins. This is the Six of Swords, but in this deck it's called Healing Begins. This is a clear message. Spirit's telling you that this is the time. The time is now. The time is now. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse, helpless and hopeless. See, the healing is coming, and we are releasing these thoughts, right? It's time. Spirit says, get out of your head. The self-imposed limitations of your thinking and your ego mind is what's holding us back. We need to free ourselves and allow the healing to begin. Masculines too, okay? I kind of feel like this is a double reading for both divine masculine and feminine energies. Next, we have the Four of Swords, but it's in reverse. It says, just breathe. I really feel like all this sword energy is coming out in reverse because it's time. It's just time to free up our thinking and free up our energy. You know, we've been in the healing modality. We've been doing a lot of self-reflection. Ooh, then we have the Moon in this deck. It's called Confront. And if you can see, this man is facing his shadow, his inner child, his, you know, wounds from small childhood wounds, you know, family wounds and belief systems around whether you're good enough, right? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So everybody, divine masculine, divine feminine, have to go through this. You have to go through this. You have to confront your shadow. You have to face your fears. You have to heal the inner child. You have to move forward with clarity and take that leadership role that we came here to be. Yes, leaders have courage, Christy. You're absolutely right. But sometimes that courage has to be found. It has to be found. It's in you. It's always been in you. It's been there all along, right? How come I got 8 people in the chat room and only 4 thumbs up, guys? Come on, give a girl some love. Hit that thumbs up button. What else? Look at balance, balance. Very beautiful energies. Okay, and bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, awaiting results. So you cannot be standing around like this, waiting for this to grow into like the be-all, end-all union energies. You've got to get on mission is what I'm hearing. You've got to get on mission. You've got to refocus your attention and direction on how can you make changes in the world, right? A lot of you have been afraid that you've been afraid that you have to walk away or your masculine has walked away. But clearly with the Eight of Cups in reverse, neither one of you are able to walk away from the other. You're just not. You want to. I've tried. I don't know about you guys, but I have tried many, many times to walk away from my masculine. Many years. I've tried doing cord cutting. I've tried ignoring him. I've tried pretending like he don't exist. And it just doesn't. Okay, so this is really nice, okay, because I have the Seven of Cups in reverse, daydreams and decisions. So Seven of Cups in the upright is being confused. It's not being clear. And look at the other card that came out with it. It's the Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. So in the past, there's been a lot of confused energy, but Spirit says that this new black moon is going to clarify, give you clarity. It's going to show you, you know, which cup is your cup. A lot of times we have doubts. Is he really my twin flame? Am I really supposed to be with him? Is it ever going to happen? What if it's somebody else? You know, I know we all go through that. Seek the truth. Seven of Swords, okay, but it was in the reverse. I like to show the picture, but it came out in the reverse. So any deceptive or energies in the past are done and over with. Look at the veil is parting. She is parting the veil and seeing things clearly, because, you know, they've been through a lot of shit in their life, just like you have, and their childhood wounds are in place, or there are demons and dragons, I like to call them, that are in our ego that we created to protect ourselves from ever feeling hurt or pain again. Okay, so you know, spirit is parting the veil, showing clarity of belief with that Ace of Swords. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, you're going to see things through new eyes, is what I'm hearing. You're going to see things through new eyes. You're going to understand why they've done the things they've done, what has made them the person they are today. And you're going to be shown clearly, not just your masculine and feminine, but also, you know, any karmic relationships in your life. Oh, Cassandra, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing too. Thank you for that super chat. Love you, girl. You're amazing. Thank you. So the next card that come out, because see, I told you at the beginning of the channeling that Spirit said things were going to be broken down for a breakthrough. And so this is the breakdown and the breakthrough, the Seven of Swords in reverse. And what is the energy that we're moving into is the Two of Cups. This is union energy, guys. Beautiful union energy. Okay, so and on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords in reverse. In this deck, it's called Refusing to See. We've had two choice cards here with the Lovers and the Two of Swords, and it's in reverse. So I really feel like it's time. Like I'm hearing the time is now, the time is now, the time is now. We need to take that helmet off. We need to let that third eye see and let the light come in. And there is a choice that needs to be made by both of us. Right? The masculines need to choose themselves, because a lot of them haven't, right? A lot of them have not chosen themselves. They're in karmic relationships and they choose the welfare and happiness of everybody else. In the meantime, they're dying inside because their wants and needs are not being fulfilled. And Spirit is moving them to see beyond that veil. Look at that. Another union energy, the Three of Cups. And look at the heart that is mending in the palm of your hand. So, okay, I'm going to get some oracles now, because I think the message is very clear. It's just confirming everything that I got through the channeled message, that the veil is being parted. There are relationships and situations that are being revealed as being not of our highest and best. We get to have free will and choose if it's time to move beyond that into something better. It's time to choose ourselves so that we can then choose to show others how to do that as well, right? All right, so the goddesses that came out for you guys is on the bottom of the deck. There's that strength. Thecla, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I told you the message is to call back your power right now. Okay, you need to pull back and be in your. And look at below that is Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Okay, the other ones that came out is we have Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. That's a nice affirmation. Okay, and then we have the goddess Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So it's a message that we are supposed to be trusting the divine timing. Divine timing, is orchestrated, guys. You can't control it. It's like getting out of your raft when you're going down the river and trying to drag it back upstream. It's just, you need to let go and release, right? With the death card, let it transform, let it be in the flow, let it take you divinely where you're supposed to go in divine timing, right? Then we have Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. It's time to step into your divine feminine power, guys. It's just very, very clear. So just to recap, we have Joan of Arc, Queen Esther, Lakshmi, Thekla. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that. Thekla, and Bridget, and Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. Okay, what else can we get, Spirit? Let's get some angel, I'm going to do another goddess. And then we have a couple angel decks. It's so funny how the cards come out and they pretty much say exactly what the channeled message was, right? Time to call back your power, time to step into mission, time to be the eternal flame, to claim your divine feminine energies. And you are good enough, right? You are good enough. A fiery climax approaches. You need to allow that shit to fall apart so it can come back together. All right. How do I want to do this? These cards are super long, so I'm just going to spread them out and draw them. That way I can discern better. All right. We have, Angel of Truth. It's a number 42, which is a 6. 6 is balance and harmony. So it says, Angel of Truth, speak your truth. Look at it. It says truth on a tattoo on her throat, right across her throat chakra. So anything, if you get the opportunity, because, some of us are in communication with our masculine. If you get the opportunity to speak your truth, if you haven't already, some of us have, I have several times, then this could be them. It's time for them to speak their truth, right? Take it as it resonates. We also have Amalthea 41. I don't have the book with me, but look, there are, 3 feminines here. Maybe you guys know what the Amalthea is. I don't, and I didn't bring the book in because I kind of thought they would be self-explanatory. You can look the word up. We have Gelato Goddess, brave girl. See, you've got to call back your power, find, that inner warrior goddess within you, the goddess warrior. And then we have Moon Child. See, it's the new moon, right? Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. That's a beautiful message. All right, I'm going to draw one more and then we're going to go on to another deck. We have Shaman of Skulls, fearless. You got to let go of the past, guys. Skulls are all about, what's dead and gone needs to be buried, what needs to be released and let go of. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have Tribe of the Kindred, which is a number 10, which is a 1. We have Carry Your Heart, or I carry your heart, I carry it in mine. So, that, I feel like that spirit saying that, you carry them within your heart and they carry you equally within their heart. You are a tribe of kindred spirits, right? Divine feminine. We're all one, guys. I'm going to get an archetype. We're going to see which archetypes in this deck want to come out for the divine feminine. I'm going to go one more. Okay. So we have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Beautiful message, guys. Charity. You got to be charity. That's divine feminine energy, right? Unconditional love. You can care without carrying, though, guys. Remember those healthy boundaries. Don't let people, you can't constantly fill other people's cup from an empty cup. So make sure you're practicing self-care and self-love. even when you're on mission work. The next one we have is the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I know the lighting is really bad here, but. And last but not least, we got Bridget again, guys. She's kicking some ass for us. Inner strength. A lot of stuff about strength here. Look at the flame over the heart. Inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. See, that is wholeness. You need to integrate within you your divine masculine, divine feminine. You need to be in union in your heart, your sacred heart with your masculine before you can come into union in the physical. Okay, so anger, resentment, past whatever's needs to be forgiven and let go because they're different. You know, you've gone through a transformation and they are going through a transformation and things are going to change greatly. And so, you know, you got to move beyond that and you've got to integrate that unconditional love for your masculine or your feminine, depending on who's watching, in that sacred heart space first, right? Call back your power, cut the cords of any lower vibrational toxic relationships or karmic relationships and allow them the space and time to do the healing work that you have done also. Okay, so where are we going next? Let's look at mission work. Oh, hi, Love Manifest. I love you. We haven't talked in so long. We need to make time for each other, okay? I know you're doing good because I haven't heard from you. No news is good news, right? All right, let's take a look here. What is mission work for, you know, advice for some of the viewers here? There's 13 people now. Hit those like buttons, guys. Hit the like button. Mission work for the people in the room, please, and those who will view after. Mission work. Guidance on mission work. What should the divine feminine be concentrating on at this time? Oh, gosh, that was a big chunk. All right. Bottom of the deck, leap. It says, you go first. The universe will catch you. Look at that beautiful depiction. It's like she's just taking off and flying. Back here, see, this is where she started and this is where she's headed. She's just going to take that leap of faith. Big old full moon in the background. You know, it is moon cycles that motivate us as the divine feminine, right? All right, so then we have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Guys, I do a really cool 2-hour deep dive that helps me just talking to you. Sometimes just talking like this and listening to your story. Spirit will channel through me divine guidance on your mission work. Like I can maybe see what you are being called to that you're not seeing, or maybe it's been on your radar, but you don't have faith in yourself, right? You are good enough. So if you need help, please reach out and we can do a session to figure out what is your mission work. Where are you being called to journey to? If you question that, if you don't know what that is, then reach out, because like 9 times out of 10, you ask anybody that's gotten a 2-hour deep dive from me, they have a lot of clarity around mission work, usually by the end of the reading. All right, so next we have, I want to put them in divine order here. Okay, I think this is the way it should go. Next we have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. Okay, so if you're a divine feminine and you've been, doing any kind of studies at all or being shown by spirit, part of the journey is that we are supposed to clear our ancestral DNA patterning, right? Karmic patterning cycles, like my mom did it and my mom's mom did it. And my mom's moms did it. And, maybe it's time to break that chain. Maybe it's time to bring some new energy into the family line, right? We are to be the new seeds, we're clearing away the old ancestral patterns so that we can rewrite and replant for the future. We are creating heaven on earth experience through the new templates of unconditional love. And the twin flames are the new template. We hold that new template, new DNA code within us. And as we move closer to union within ourselves, then we also move closer to union in the 3D, where we can be on mission together. But our mission always starts on our own. Okay. Love manifest. You better get a hold of me. So next we have share your voice. Now, I don't know if this is everybody's mission, but I believe that this is definitely my mission. I am an orator. I am a storyteller. I am a channeler. And I step aside when I do my automatic writing and allow spirit to channel through me. And then I share those transmissions, those downloads with you guys. So come out of the cave, persecution with expression. Okay, so it's time to come out of your cave. You've been in the chrysalis. You've done the transformation. You're the beautiful butterfly. It's time to spread your wings and share the experience so that, you go first so that those behind you, just like in the invocation we did, we want to be the way showers so that we can show those who come behind us how to be in divine flow and how to navigate those very same things that we had to. Then we have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. The whole thing in a nutshell. This void of course moon, this black moon, this new moon, it's called the black moon because it's special. It's the third of 4 new moons in a cycle. And so that doesn't happen very often. And if you want to know more about that, look it up, because I had to look it up and I didn't know much about it myself either. But this is exactly what the whole channeled message was about, is we are unbinding ourselves. We are releasing, letting go of everything that doesn't serve us. All those old soul patterns, ancestral lineages, contracts, karmic contracts, past life karmic contracts. We are cord cutting. We are releasing ourselves. I mean, it's like these women look like they were tethered to the earth, unable to ascend because of so much karmic tethering. And so it's time to call in your team and do a cord cutting ceremony and move into this freedom of expression and unbindedness, to release ourselves into our highest and best ascension energies. I can't talk. All right, next is Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Okay, it says seeding the light, laying foundations for the divine plan. This is what Spirit told me the divine feminine is supposed to be doing right now. We are supposed to be seeding and quite frankly, fertile. We are fertile soil, right? We hold the seed within us, the seed of light, and then we fertilize others. We lay the foundations of the divine plan. We are the way showers. Okay, the divine mother, Anna, the divine grandmother of Jesus. All right, and then we have pillar of light. Your vibration is raising and you are the oracle. So if that resonates with you guys, if you are readers, if you're channelers, if you're healers, if you get downloads or inspired ideas or inspired artwork, maybe you're a poet or a musician or a painter or a dancer, but somehow, some way you express the divine light of God and the creator energy through you. And you are a pillar of light, raising the vibration, and you are the oracle. So, the big message here is leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. Underneath that, it says, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And we have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And quite frankly, that's the energy. Play is that childlike, wondrous energy of daydreaming and that creative force, right? Being able to create from a lighthearted, childlike experience. So have I used all my oracles? I got one deck left, guys. I haven't been watching. I hope you're talking amongst yourself. Hi, Terry, Tina. Hi, Nacho Mama. How you doing, girl? I haven't talked to you in a while either. Coco's Heart Confessions. I just wrote a piece about jumping into the leap of faith. Isabella Mora. Hi, Kim Torgeson. Hi, Kim. How you doing, hon? You are beautiful, too. Crystal Beauty. There you go. Hello, everybody. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. Woo. Wow, they're popping. Angel cards want to speak. All right, we got 3 angel cards. I'm going to, well, 4 if you include the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is Layla. It says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective to create your dream come true. Okay, Layla. Layla. Now I'm hearing Eric Clapton in my head. All right, next we have Merlina. Ooh, magician and sorceress power. I see the yin and yang symbol. I see butterflies. I see angel wings and dolphins. Wow, this is a beautiful card. I hope you guys can see it. I'll show you here in a minute. It says, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Okay, I kind of feel, and I'm going to be honest, I'm reading intuitively, but I feel like this is energy that we've gone through. Most of us, some of us are still going through it. That feeling of being confused and indecisive, not knowing whether to go left or right. Do we give up? Do we, settle for a karmic partner, or do we wait for our masculine? Is it really even my masculine? All of those questions and concerns, right? Well, just think of how you felt going through that, or may still feel going through that. And remember that your masculine also has to go through that. Okay. So do your research, seek expert advice before making a decision. If you guys need my help, you know how to reach me. It'll be in the description box below. If you'd like a private counseling session, I do a 2-hour deep dive for $125, and it usually goes longer than 2 hours. So clear your schedule for a little overflow, because I channel directly for you and we talk about everything. I look into your Akashic. I do balancing, which you don't even know I'm doing, because I set my intentions for the energy to raise your vibration and do the clearing work as we're communicating. And if that sounds like something that can help you, please reach out. And of course, I do twin flame readings if you'd like to know where your union energies lie in your own personal journey. So then next we have Vanessa. To make your decision. Oh, look, you're confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. It says, get expert advice before making decision. And then here it says, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me farther away from that? That, honest to God, is something that I have been really practicing since last year. Anytime I am faced with any kind of decision, I don't care what it is, I first ask myself, does this support the vibration of the life I am trying to create for myself? Okay? Because you are a powerful conscious creator. You can be an unconscious creator and create chaos, or you can be a conscious creator and drive the vehicle, right? So when you're faced with decisions, you need to ask yourself, does this support the life that I am trying to create for myself? And if it doesn't, sometimes no is a complete sentence. You need to walk away. You need to say no. You need to care without carrying. All right. Next, we have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay, so guys, that is going to conclude our evening when it comes to, the messages that I wanted to bring forth, the channeling I wanted to bring forth. But if you guys would like, if there's anybody that would like to stay behind and offer up a $10 super chat, I can look into one question for you on union energies or on your mission work, or just, what energies are coming for you through this new moon. But I'm going to stick around. And if you would like to do that, please let me know. If there's nobody that needs any guidance at this time, you can always reach me later through the email link that's below. If you'd like to make a good karma donation to the channel, I have set up several rooms here so that I can do readings at multiple times of the day, because my son's home sometimes. In my bedroom here, it's at the opposite end of the house or the trailer, so he can't hear me. So hopefully when school starts here, if I want to do an evening live or if I want to do a reading, I can do it without keeping him awake or disrupting his, schedule. So also, I would like to get some new decks. I'm getting kind of bored with the decks I have. So if you guys have any suggestions on decks that you have seen or that you own yourself, you can donate a deck. If you would like to, you can contact me for an address to send it to. Or you can just refer, send me a link or in my email of certain decks that you think would be beneficial to the channel. Is there anybody there who would like to do a super chat energy check-in? Sorry, guys, I'm blind as a bat. I can't even see what you're saying. Hi, Isabella, Kim, Coco's Heart, Love Manifest, Crystal Beauty, Kim, Christy. Hi, Cassandra. Okay, do you know how to do a super chat? Are you set up for super chat? If you want to do it here in the live feed, you can send a $10 super chat. I don't know if there's a $10 button. You can do $5 twice. Or, you can just contact me, email me, and set up a private session. I have lots of different availability or price ranges. There's Cassandra. All right. Thank you. Okay, so what's your question, Cassandra? And anybody who doesn't want to stick around for the private help, then... Oh, Terry, you know what? Send it to me, snail mail, and send me your email in it. And when I receive payment, we will schedule you right away for whatever session you would like to do. Okay, cash, or not cash, but check or money order is always good with me, always. So just, email me. I'll send you an address that you can send the check to, and then we will get you scheduled. All right, I do my readings through Facebook Messenger video chat or Zoom or what's it called? WhatsApp? Something like that. I don't know. But I'll let you know, okay? We'll set you all up and get you all going. All right, so Cassandra, what is your question? Your mission work. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to start with tarot and see what the tarot has to say for you at this particular time to be on mission. Aw, thank you. I really look like crap, but thank you for telling me otherwise. I took a sacred bath. I got my jammies on. I got my shawl on, threw my hair up in this big old bun, and no makeup. You know me. I don't put on airs for anybody. All right, Spirit, clearing the energy. We are asking for Cassandra. She owned a yoga studio in the past. Is it still in her cards? Where is she being called for mission? Where is she being called for mission? Thank you. Isn't it pretty? My aunt, well, she's not really my aunt. She's my cousin Linda, but we always called her Aunt Linda as a kid. And she gave me 3 beautiful. They're all the same. This one's pink. And then I have a gold one and I have a black one with gold sparkles in it. And I love them. I know I'm a little eccentric. People think I'm weird, but I love them. I use them around the house, and sometimes I use them, when I'm dressing up to go somewhere. If the shawl fits, right? If the timing fits. All right, Cassandra, mission work, spirit. What would you like to tell Cassandra about her mission work? Where are you leading her at this time? What is her mission work? Where are you leading her? Where are you leading her? Okay. So, Cassandra, what have you been going through, my darling? Because I have the first card that came out is detach in reverse. So this is the Justice card, okay? And it came out with the 3 of Swords in reverse. So it looks like there was something, that it was a catalyst. There was, sadness, could have been a third-party situation, but it's definitely something that was heavy in your heart, emotional heaviness, heartbreak, and you've been healing that and detaching from it. And so your healing has been very profound. And because next I have the Hermit, it's called Seek. So whatever this past energy of the 3 of Swords and the Justice in reverse, whatever felt unfair or unjust or brokenhearted or just hard, you've been shown how to go within and seek answers and clearing and healing in that, right? And so there's something that you've been, it's the 8 of Cups, and in the upright it says move on, move away, go away, try something different. But in the reverse, it's kind of like, I feel like Spirit's saying, go with what you know. There are certain life lessons that you've learned, certain things that you have put your energy into, an emotional investment in, that you don't have to walk away from, right? It's intended to stay. And look how peaceful this card is. This person is on the beach. They're walking along the shoreline. And so whatever it is you felt like moving away from, I think Spirit is saying it's safe for you to implement it and keep it as, part of your experience that you can draw upon in your mission work. And then we have the High Priestess, which is listen. Okay, so you're very divinely guided, Cassandra. Spirit is really divinely guiding you. You need to listen and to be, the High Priestess doesn't speak, she listens. And she's very in tune. She's very psychic, very mystical, magical, right? So trust your divine knowing, trust your inner voice, trust your gut. And then on the bottom, you got a lot of majors, lady. So we have on the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Things are looking really good moving out of this Hermit energy. You're going to I'm hearing that your energies are going to finally align, okay? They're finally going to get 11:11 and 9:11 coming up. Dark night of the soul. Yeah. So divine flow, okay, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor, just so you know. But you're going to have to allow yourself to be divinely guided. You're going to have to listen to the whisperings of your higher self and your team, right? And under that Wheel of Fortune, we have the Strength card. In this deck, it's called Control, okay? And dedicated effort, love abounds. Holy shit, lady. Things are going to get really good for you. Give things time. Follow your intuition, because next you have the 8 of Pentacles. This is your mission work. You're going to be clearly shown and given the strength and guided by your intuition. Then you have the Love Abounds. This is about self-love, okay? You've got to work on some self-love, and that's going to put you in your mission work of making your dreams come true. Okay, now I'm going to get more specific with the Work Your Light deck, because this is, this is like guidance on where you've been, where you're at, and where you're headed. And it looks beautiful. I mean, you had some really tough energies in the past. You've been taught a lot by Spirit. You've been awakened. You've been activated. You've gone within. You've done some clearing work. There are some things that you thought that you wanted to leave in the past that Spirit says, if you feel divinely called to it, you should keep it in your like bag of tricks, is what I'm hearing, because you are the high priestess, and you're going to listen to your divine guidance, be in the flow, and have faith and courage. Dedicate yourself to the effort, okay? And self-love, you're going to need that Ace of Cups to have your dream come true, okay? You've got the Ace of Cups, and then you have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So emotional fulfillment is coming for you. Don't give up on a dream that you had. All you need to do is to know that you're good enough and fill your heart space up with that unconditional love. Thank you, Kim. I'm going to get to you next, sweetheart. Okay, so dream and wish fulfillment. Let's take a look at what does Spirit say is your mission work. I don't know that that was right. Let's try again. All right, Cassandra, please. What advice do you have for Cassandra on her mission work? What advice do you have, Spirit, for Cassandra on her mission work? What is the advice that you have for Cassandra on her mission work? Wow, Cassandra, you have, like, the energy is, there's not a lot that you don't already know. I feel like you already know, and Spirit's being very, very picky about the cards they're bringing out for you. Very selective. Mission work for Cassandra. All right, so where's that deck? I had a couple stragglers from the previous reading in there. All right, so this is what we got, Cassandra. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Now, remember, you are divine feminine energies. And so the divine feminine is the great mother energy. She is the one of nurturing and abundance, and, you know, just everything comes to her in divine timing. So how can you mother yourself so that you know that you're worthy, and, you know, step into your goddess energy of knowing that what is meant for you is coming for you? And you're the divine mother. Any divine feminine, we are the archetype. We are embodying aspects, fractals of the divine feminine archetypes, right? Then we have keepers of the earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And then we have sisterhood of the rose, beauty and devotion, priestess. That's the priestess energy you've had twice now. Mystic and teacher. So if that resonates with you, you've got the one that said that, you know, mission work for you could be through your yoga. I'm not real familiar with yoga, but I do know it's a very spiritual, meditative practice. And so it's beautiful. It's being in the body, right? Moving the energy through the body. So I would be willing to guess that you're very intuitive, and Spirit is telling you that you're a priestess and a mystic, and, you know, you're going to be a teacher. Whether you're teaching yoga or meditation or healing modalities, or teaching people how to come through some of those dark times that you came through. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I've counseled people who are alcoholics, and they want to know, how did you do it, Tracy? How did you do it? And so you're going to be a teacher. Whatever that dark night of the soul stuff here, this unjust, unloved, happy feeling of the Three of Swords and the Justice in reverse, you're going to draw upon that in your future. That's going to be part of your mission work. Mission work, Spirit. Where is... I'm going to get you some angel guidance. I'm only going to draw one because it gets kind of murky when we draw too many. Mission work. Cassandra, please. Mission work. Hi, Scoops Malone. How are you? Terry, Tina praying for you, Cassandra. Aw. That's very sweet. Boy, they're being very vague with you, Cassandra. Whatever it is, it's very divinely inspired because you're being told to listen to your inner knowing. Now you have Layla. Again, we had Layla for the collective. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. And then we have Zaina. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe and share what you have learned. So you're going to share whatever your experiences have been. That's part of your mission work. So like if you like, I've overcome alcoholism, food addictions. There's a lot I have to draw from in my past that I have learned from. And I do counsel and teach others, and I bring that knowledge to the collective and help people. So it feels like that for you. It feels like there's some kind of an energy around you taking the lessons that you have learned, and listening to your intuition and following your path will be divinely guided. Okay. And it's so strange because, like, usually I get a very definitive answer. And for you, it seems like Spirit is being vague, because it's like they're saying, you already know the answers you seek. You are the high priestess. You are the mystic. Just listen. You got that card, listen. Yes, Cassandra, beautiful energy, honey. I know you wanted a more definitive answer, but I'm not getting one. Let's take a Moonology card for you and see if we can get any more insight on what your mission work is. Whatever it is, you're going to teach things that you've already learned. Oh my God. No, Spirit, it's not time. You're not meant to know yet. I don't know why. I wish I did. But Spirit is definitely telling me that you need more time. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay. So it's almost like they're being purposely vague, because there's some kind of a lesson you're still learning, something you're still integrating. And so you're going to have to be divinely guided. You're going to have to trust your inner knowing and allow Spirit to move you through those lessons, through inspiration, which is kind of sucky because I was hoping to get you a more definite answer. But it seems like your spirit guides are saying, sorry, but this is something between her and I, and we're going to divinely guide her to the end game when the time is right. So I hope that helped, honey. Yes, you just heard that right before I said it. Yeah, you got to listen. Those inner voices are really reaching out to us at this time. So thank you for your contribution to the channel, and thank you for being here tonight. And if you'd like a private reading, reach out. We'll do a private reading. But right now, it seems like you're being asked to just follow the dots, right? You're going to be divinely guided, dot to dot to dot, one step at a time through listening and trusting your inner voice. Okay, so let's go back here. Kim, what did you want to know? You've been feeling really detached from my twin, which is new for me. Is he meant to come back, or was his job to activate me? That's the question of the day. I swear to you, that is exactly what has been written on my heart lately, too. I've been questioning, is this guy really my twin flame? Sometimes I feel like he's just so detached and his energy is not with me. And quite frankly, if you had caught this at the beginning, which you might have, I'm not sure. But Spirit's telling us that right now, the divine masculines are going through that dark night of the soul. They're having the ego death. And we have many of those, but this feels like a big one. This feels like tower moments, showing them what they're supposed to be doing. Let their team divinely guide them. Okay, I am going to get you some tarot and some messages on it. But what you said resonates with me on such a deeply and profound level, because I felt the same way. I'm like, is this just, I like to call him an ascension partner, right? Some people call them false twins or an activator. And I was wondering that, but you know, my twin always comes back. I'm not sure about yours, but I know it's been 40 years for me, and mine always comes back. Not in union, but he never leaves. You know, it's like we detach and I can't feel his energy and I think it's over and done with. And I think, well, maybe he's not my true twin. Maybe somebody else is. Maybe he just activated me, and he did. And then, you know, just about when I'm ready to give up, there becomes a new resurgence of energy. And so we're going to take a look and see what Spirit has to say for you. I know, Kim, our stories are very similar. It's almost like there are certain templates, right? Maybe certain divine feminines that signed up for certain soul missions that are very, very linked, because your story and mine are very, very close. 2.5 years since you've talked. See, mine, the longest we went was 20 years, and that's no bullshit. 20 years. We were not aligned. It was before my activation, though. See, if you were activated 2.5 years ago, I don't know. We're going to take a look, right? Because there are such things as false twins, which I don't like that title, because false implies wrong, and nothing is ever wrong. Everything is done divinely for you, not against you. And so, you know, that soul had a contract with you to awaken you and to put you on this beautiful, beautiful journey of enlightenment and ascension. So I don't believe in false twins. I like to call them ascension partners. But let's take a look at, what does it look like? I'm just going to ask Spirit straight out. Is Kim's perceived twin coming back? And you know, any energies or influences that Spirit would like to give us, messages around that. Is this truly Kim's twin, and is he going to come back? What does the future look like with this person that Kim believes to be her twin? What is future energies for Kim? Ooh, yeah, girl, he's coming back. New vitality, Ace of Wands. Beautiful. He's been healing. Devil energy on the bottom, right? Or maybe that's the Hanged Man. Doesn't matter. I'm just seeing healing, like he's been breaking free, breaking chains. He's been on a different journey than you for a while now. Okay, but it's been a healing journey. And under that, we have awaiting results, 7 of Pentacles, okay? So this has been a long time coming. There's been a lot. Look at these roots are very bare. They're very, they look starved, like they need new growth. They need to be watered. They need, you know, it's like you've been waiting around for this healing and new beginning to happen. And under that, we have open up, 4 of Pentacles. You know, maybe, just maybe, Kim, maybe your energy has been closed. You know, I hate to say that, but you know, for a long time I thought I had truly forgiven my masculine. I thought, you know, he did some really rotten shit when we were younger, and caused great trauma to my heart, and every relationship that I had from that point forward was affected by abandonment issues and deep rooted wounds. And so I don't know what your past looked like with your masculine, but it looks to me like you know, there might be a little teensy weensy bit of resentment, of forgiveness that still needs to happen. There needs to be some nourishment to these roots, and you need to open up your energy, open to receive. When you start sending out affirmations, you know, write down under your pillow a little note that says, I am calling in my divine counterpart, my twin flame. Don't put a name on it. Don't put a face on it. And put it under your pillow and set it as an affirmation for tonight, you know, with this new moon, and call him in. And if it's truly your twin, then he will, that will open your energy up to receive. Okay. We've got healing, you know, you've got healing here, and healing begins here, and seek. And then you've got clarity of belief. Fuck, man, you got all the aces on the bottom. So I definitely see new beginnings with this energy. I'm not going to say it's the guy, but it certainly looks like he's your guy. New vitality is going to be coming. Let's see if we can get any kind of timing on this. Can we get a timing, Spirit, on when her divine counterpart might reach out? Oh, so yeah. Ace of Cups, love abounds. 5 of Swords, win or lose. And then the Tower card, rebuild. And the Strength card. And then the 9 of Pentacles. Do you know, is he married? Or is he in a committed relationship? Because what I feel is he needs to get the strength to become single. He's got to let that tower fall, right? Win or lose, he's got to let it come crumbling down, because he's got to choose himself, self-love, and confront his inner child, his wounding. All right. There's beautiful energy here. I really feel like the reason why you're activated is because great things are coming, but I do think there's more healing that needs to happen for you. Yeah, you've got to know you're worthy. You've got to love yourself. Ace of Cups is always one cup. It's not. A lot of people, readers, read the Ace of Cups as, ooh, new love is coming. Well, guess what? It's one cup, and it's your cup, right? It's like you've got to love yourself enough to share your cup with somebody else first. So that's a very large part of it. And yeah, he's in a relationship with who he left you for. So, but I see him leaving. I see a tower moment. I see 5 of Swords, win or lose. Like he's going to put a sword in the sand and say, I'm going for it, whether I win or lose, with the Strength card, control. And so he needs to become single. He needs to become autonomous, right? Alone. He's been feeling 8 of Swords, very stuck, but it's in the reverse. So, you know, he's getting clarity of belief. That also was here somewhere. The Ace of Swords, I think I shuffled it back in, but the Ace of Swords was there too. Okay, so you had the 5 of Swords and then the Ace of Swords. So that's clarity of belief. And then you have the giving and receiving and balance, which is the Temperance card. So, you know, Temperance angel is the manifestation angel. Spirit showed me in the regular Rider-Waite tarot, the Ace of Pentacles has in the background like this portal, this doorway, this gateway. And Spirit showed me in a vision that the Temperance angel is the angel of alchemy. She is the angel of tempering what we create in our minds and in our hearts, and brings it into the physical reality. But there's a tempering, the manifestation has to be in perfect alignment, right? So there's an alchemy that has to happen in order for that pentacle to come through that gateway into the 3D manifestation. So when I see, as a reader, when I see the Temperance card or the Temperance angel, that tells me that what you're trying to manifest is trying to come through for you. However, there is a divine timing component of aligning your frequencies to match one another to initiate that offer, that solid new beginning. Okay. I want to get you some guidance. Let's get... we'll get you some angel guidance, and then we'll get a moonology card for you. All right. Angel guidance for Kim Torgerson on her twin flame relationship. What does she need to know at this time on her twin flame journey? All right. Bottom of the deck is Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. I told you I felt that very strongly. I know that, I had myself convinced that I had done all the healing and forgiving and I was like, the past can be the past. I just want to move forward. But deep down inside, there was still that little girl that felt deserted, abandoned, unloved, unchosen, unworthy. And so I had a little anger and resentment. And when I'm in that energy, it's a definite block to union energies. I don't hear from him at all. And that's, when we have the runner chaser thing. And so I have learned not to chase. I just go in the flow of things and allow divine timing to happen. And in the meantime, I work on my own self-love and raising my vibration so that I can be a match to unconditional love, right? I know, sweetie. It's always a battle. It's, you think it's a battle with him, but it's not. It's a battle with your ego. It's a battle with that little girl inside of you who has been harmed, who, when a newborn baby learns to suckle, and then they go through the phases of growth, they go then to eating mushy food and then solids. And then, they go from crawling to standing to walking to running. It's like the only time that growth gets shunted or stunted is when a trauma happens. No child goes from eating steak back to eating breast milk unless there's been some kind of a trauma in its life to cause a deceleration of the lesson, right? So if you keep finding yourself going in that karmic cycle of death and rebirth and death and rebirth, and then there's a reason. And so you need to do an energy clearing. Tonight's a beautiful night to do it. Use this black moon energy to release that anger and to ask for the vibration of unconditional love and forgiveness for your twin and for you. Because, he is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. If you're afraid of commitment, he will not commit. If you're afraid of abandonment, he will abandon you. If you're afraid of not being good enough, he will not treat you like you're good enough. He is your divine counterpart, your mirror, in order to reflect back to you all of those deep fears so that you can be triggered and bring them up to the surface for cleansing and healing, okay? So I know I've probably told you this because I know I've given you private session, but there's shadow work tools that I have, that list of your worst memories and stuff like that. If we didn't talk about that and you need tools for that, get a hold of me and I'll help you that way. Okay. Next we have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So if there is somebody that you've lost, if you've lost a parent or a sibling or a cousin or a role model in your life and you've been thinking about them lately, they're coming through in this message saying, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I'm happy, I'm at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. You're very divinely protected too. I feel like you have ancestors that are watching and guiding you. We have Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Self-love. Big message for you. Okay. Don't take care of everybody else. Take care of you. There's a time and a place for caring for everybody else, but the time, you can only do that effectively when you first taken care of your own needs. Then we have Desiree. No, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. I want to get a clarifier on that because, if I heard that, that would kind of cause some distress in me. It says conditions aren't favorable right now. What do you mean, Spirit? What is the message around this? No, conditions are not favorable right now. There it is. Oh my God, same exact cards. Look at that. You saw me shuffle. Ace of Cups, Tower. Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we have love abounds, self-love, okay? There has to be a tower moment with you and this person when it comes to love. And then you've got and I keep calling it the Ace of Swords, but it's the Five of Swords. It's the win or lose. It's like taking that leap of faith, knowing. So the timing is off. That's why Temperance is there. This person, whether this is your energy or his energy, and because you're twins, it's probably mirrored. It's probably both of you. But you've been stuck in your head. You've been feeling bound and stuck in stagnant energy and overthinking everything. And this is like conflict, change. Great change is happening in this, but because of this great change, it's going to bring this Ace of Cups, this self-fulfilling prophecy of self-love and nourishment. So the time is not right because you're not ready, is what I'm hearing. You're not ready. You're not ready for union, and he probably isn't either. It says your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So there's more healing that needs to happen. Okay, I hope that helps, sweetheart. Are you still there? Aw, grandmother, total chills. Yep, that's very beautiful. I hope I helped, honey. Hi, Bobby L. How are you? You're a little late to the party, but we're going to post this as a recording, and you can go back and watch it, okay, and catch it from the beginning. We did a ritual. I called it a meditation, but really it was an invocation. We invoked the mother goddess energies and did some affirmations. So go back and watch it after it posts. It usually takes about a half an hour after we close out the session, and then I can make it public. Okay, is there anybody else here that wanted to do a $10 super chat in order to get a reading? If not, I'm going to close this out. We're coming up here. We've got like 5 minutes till we're 2 hours in. If there's nobody else wanting a reading at this time, and of course, you know, if you don't want it public where everybody can see or hear it, you can always reach out. I'll put in the description box below a link for my email if you want to request a private reading. Okay, Kim, I love you. I love you. Get a hold of me, sweetheart. And Terry, Tina, you're a very sweet, sweet, loving woman. Thank you for being here, all of you guys. There's 8 of you left in the room. If everybody could just say goodnight and let me know that you're leaving, we'll close things out. Okay, let's affirm. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are open to receive an unconditional template of love and peace, joy, and bliss. We're going to be the change we want to see in the world. Okay. Good night, guys. I love you. Sweet dreams to you too, Tina. Love you too, Kim. Good night, guys. I'm going to close out now. Namaste.